Is the lightweight Nuclear Series Racket Room 100 a good option for you? Well, today we find out in this racket review. A lot of people are struggling with finding good rackets at affordable price points, and that's one problem that 100 solves. The problem I have and what I'm curious about is, can you make good rackets at such affordable price points, right? So today we have two rackets from 100. One is the Nuclear 72 and one is the Nuclear 78.
Yeah.
And these are their lightweight range of rackets. So today we're gonna review these rackets based on speed, attack, defense, and control, and see if this racket is a good option for people who are looking for a more lightweight racket in badminton. So this is the Nuclear 72. The orange,
Black.
it feels like, 100 designs for me have always felt like technological warfare weapons.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Fallout. Like, this is a weapon I would maybe use in Fallout. You know?
And this particular model has 4 or 5 colors.
Oh, really? This is the Nuclear 78. I mean, the color-wise, this is becoming more of a basic color, but still, look at the design here. They really like to go for this more, it feels like tech, right? And also on the side here, you can see that these aren't colors that you use very often. White and this tint of teal. It feels like a sword that Alita Battle Angel would use.
I haven't seen that movie.
So why don't we try reviewing these rackets and then we'll tell them more about how we feel and more about the rackets later on. Let's do our first test, which is our speed test. We'll do full court drives.
Okay.
I'll start with the 78 and then we'll move on to 72. Oh. I like this. This is very different from the NanoFlare Next Stage, which is my comparison of light racket. Because the NanoFlare Next Stage, it feels like just the head is light. But this head doesn't feel light, it just, the racket is light.
So the overall racket is pretty light, but it's head heavy.
It's still head heavy. Oh, I really like that. Because I really hate headlight designs. Headlight designs always feels like I'm swinging empty. Okay, let's try switching. Ooh. 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 Oh! This is fun, man.
It's fast and furious.
Dude, I would play doubles every day with this racket. I feel so like agile here. I feel like I just want to destroy you. When we were reviewing the NanoFlare Next Stage, there was one thing that I really didn't like, and that's how headlight it was.
Yeah.
And because I don't review light rackets often, I thought that's what light rackets were. I thought they were all like headlight.
Headlights.
Yeah, because that feeling for me, it feels just so empty. But for this is my first time where the head is still heavy.
But the overall racket is pretty light.
Yeah, I really like that better because when it feels like I can still generate power, but I'm able to move my racket more easily. Yeah. And between the Nuclear 72 and 78, first of all, 72, you can see me when I'm driving with you. I'm so ready to go. But that's, I think, only in drives. It makes me really want to go fast on drives. So I would imagine so far, this is a racket I would only use when I'm really playing fast in the front and doubles. This one's still okay.
I could still use this for singles, I feel.
Yes. This one is like, because it's lighter, we're still head heavy, I would use this. It just, the racket is so light, it feels like I want to hit more trick shots. Which I'm not sure if it's good or not, which we'll find out in our next test. So why don't we do our attack test now? Now this is going to be an important test for these rackets. Can a light racket handle good attack?
Yeah.
Because if it can't, then all our subscribers will unsubscribe because they're only here to learn how to smash.
And play backhand.
And play backhand. All right, so we're going to do an attack and defense drill. I'll start attacking first, and then you defend, and then we'll switch to rackets, and then we'll switch to defense drill. We're going to do an attacking drill, drop, smash, net, and I'm going to start with the Nuclear 78. It's a little bit light.
It is light,
Yeah, even though it's head heavy, it just feels like not enough momentum building on the racket. Yeah. This is the weakness of this type of racket. Let's try this. So this one is even lighter.
Yeah.
That one I feel like I was using 90% strength, but getting like 70% power. But I mean, lightweight, that's what you have to trade off, right? You get all this speed, but not as much power. This is so light.
I thought it was going to land early, but it took more time to land.
Yeah. This one's like, I shouldn't even do full smashes.
Really?
It's just a waste of energy. I should just like tap, tap.
Play like Anders Antonsen.
Anders Anderson? Okay, let me do it. This nuclear 72, it feels like, it's good if I play like Anders Antonsen. Drop, tap, 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 tap. But once I want to start going for that bigger smash, it feels like my energy is wasted.
Okay.
So for people who have like big smash play styles, then maybe this is not the best for that. This is for if you want to play tap, tap, tap. This one is better.
So this one is slightly heavier, so I feel you should be able to generate slightly more power.
Yeah, this one I can smash like standard. Like this one I'm willing to use maybe 85% strength in my smash.
Yeah.
This one I'm willing to use 70% strength. But like, I'm never gonna do like full leads easy ass smashes with this.
Yeah.
It's still just like more standard, more like low king use smashes. In position, kind of like control full smash. Yeah. So that's the weakness of this. If they want to have a big, powerful smash, well, first of all, be realistic. If you suck at smash, don't just buy what you want.
Yeah.
Like,
if you want to go for more powerful smash, you can go for the Badminton 900 or Badminton 600.
Yeah, I like the Battle 600 a lot better. But anyways, that was attack test.
Yeah.
Now let's try the defense test, which you already did, but I'm gonna try defending now.
Okay.
Right now, nuclear 78 defensive test. All right. I have a lot of time to move my racket, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay, you attack more random. I'm gonna defend more randomly.
Okay.
Let's play more normal attacking defense. Overall, this feels like I have a lot of time to swing.
Yeah.
But it feels like if I would ever generate like a drive or up, it's a little bit tougher than what I'm used to.
So a block is simple.
Yeah. But because my playstyle is very drivey,
Yeah.
right? I like to drive, smash, drive defense. For this, for me, it's gonna be a little bit tough to play that style. This is like just fast control.
Yeah.
Yeah, in position. Well, let me try the even lighter one. Oh, so light. I'm invincible. Look at this. Woo! It just makes me want to do trick shots. So light, so much time. Hey. Hey. Right now we're testing these rackets with singles drills. So if there's doubles players, they have to take our tests with a little bit grain of salt. But this racket, I would say don't use for singles because it's so light. It feels like I'm just like, it makes me want to be so cocky, you know? Look at this. Woo! Like I just want to like play with you.
Yeah.
But my shot quality isn't that good. This racket is better, more balanced. But overall, like I was saying, for my playstyle, where I do drive on my defense a lot,
Yeah.
it's not as suitable. Well, for
So
people,
would you be able to do those drives in this racket?
no, definitely not.
No.
Like, I need a little bit more weight to do the drives to carry through. But I think for these two rackets, what's good on defense is for people who are struggling to get their hands in position,
Yeah.
it really gives you a lot more confidence. Overall, I think this is, now that we continue to review it, this is very good for people who want to play doubles or mixed doubles in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for singles, I think it's a little bit too light because it gives you less options on the attack.
Right.
This one I would say is a pretty good option so far for just a light heavy racket. Like,
Yeah.
I would use this if I was playing doubles.
For lightweight players, these rackets offer just the right balance. Fast enough to block powerful smashes, while the head-heavy design helps generate solid power on your own returns.
All right, so now we have our last test, which is our control test. And we'll test that by hitting clear drops, nets, more delicate shots, okay? And we'll both be playing full court. And let's see how these rackets do on control. Yeah. You gotta run for this drill.
Ooh, I didn't see that coming.
The thing about like these light rackets that I like is my hands get in position so early, and it gives
Yeah.
me a lot more time. Hey. Ooh, ah.
Also, after intense rallies when your energy dips, this racket steps up. Lightweight enough to handle with ease, yet still capable of delivering controlled and effective shots.
Yeah, overall, this is pretty good. Like, I get there early, I swing fast and go slow. Come on. I could see you did that because the racket was right. You got there so early. Sorry. Feels like I have to play like Anders Antonsen with this racket. So I'm hitting a lot of more like tap, tap, tap instead of follow through with control ones. Very good for light shots. You're done. Oh, I'm done. Okay, let's review. So overall control, there's good and bads about control for me. Good is I could get my hands in position a lot faster, which gives me more time to have options for control. Right?
That's true.
But the downside is my control shots are different types of shots now. They're more tap controls rather than follow through controls. Because follow through controls, like if you hit like drops that are further and a little bit faster. This one is like just like more sudden and shorter.
The one that I play.
I would say you play follow through shots more.
Okay.
This one for singles, I would say probably don't use this overall.
Okay.
Let's do an overall recap. I mean, overall, head heavy, I love on a light racket. Right. And it's just the entire racket is lighter, so I can move my hand faster, not just swing lighter, right?
Yeah.
This racket, I would say, so far out of all the rackets reviewed, is probably my favorite lightweight racket.
Okay.
Just because I think this was the only lightweight racket we reviewed that was head heavy.
Yeah.
Right? Or did we just not review the other ones properly? This one, I would say, it's probably hard for me to use. I mean, it's fun to play with at the net, but it's just like not suitable for my entire play style.
Okay.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
I would say the same. I would prefer to use the Nucleus 78 or the Nucleus 72. It gives me slightly more control.
Right.
And whereas with this racket, when I play for the back, even if it's a clear or smash or drop, I have to add in a bit more of my own strength.
Yeah. So I mean, overall, these rackets I think are good for players. This one is good for a person who wants to play doubles and mixed doubles, more near the front of the courts. And this one is good for, I think, either doubles or singles player that just want a lighter option and more for movement. And it's also good for people who still like to generate power more often because it's still head heavy.
Yeah. If you had an option between this one and the next stage, Nano Flare and the Ashrocks, which one would you choose?
I would choose this one. Just like I said before, those rackets, and I'm not saying each racket is better or worse, it's all preference, but those rackets were head light.
Yeah.
And I don't like head light.
And this is much cheaper as well. So if someone wants to buy this racket, where can they buy this?
Yeah.
Or
So,
even this pallets that we wearing?
If you want to check out any of the 100 equipment, we do have an affiliate link, which you can check down below. There's a US shop and also an India shop. Any purchases you make to support our channel, so please check them out. All right, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below if you have any more questions on what you think about these rackets. And like always, check out this video.